And in sports, we're talking Bobcats' final games of the home season.
Yeah, it's tough to believe the regular season's already over. The playoffs start next week, but they did wrap up this weekend with a double dip against the powerhouse Fort McMurray Oil Barons. Last night was a great game. It was tied 2-2 heading into overtime, but a penalty shot in overtime sealed the deal for Fort Mac. Ryan Bloom was the hero as he netted his second of the game in the one-on-one showdown with Devin Green. The penalty shot was awarded after Lyndon Springer knocked the net off with 1:19 to play in the extra frame while they were playing a little 3-on-3.
I got beat by my guy. Tried beating him back to the net and crashed into the net and took it off. That's a penalty. You can't get upset at that. So
the referee deems it wasn't intentional. It's an automatic penalty shot. So you got to support the ref, as tough as it is. That call is not what cost us the game. It's probably the right call.
It was a tough end to a hard-fought contest for the Bobcats, who fell behind just 21 seconds into the game and battled back to force OT. But there is a silver lining for Lloydminster. The team picked up a single point in the loss and clinches third in the North.
These guys have came a long ways this year, and you know, before the season started, we set our goals that we want to be competitive and definitely want to get back in the playoffs. And I mean, they've accomplished that. And now you're playing one of the best teams in Canada, and we feel very confident we can play with this team.
The Cats will get a chance at redemption tonight as the two teams once again hit the ice at the Civic Center. Puck drop is 7:30. For the last few years, the Universal Heat and SSAC Southgate Lions have been the two top teams in the Alberta Major Bantam Hockey League. The two teams have met in the last two North Regional Finals, with SSAC coming out on top both times. This afternoon, the two clubs opened up yet another regional final, and the Heat are hoping the third time is the charm. But it's the Lions that hit the score sheet first. Cameron McPhee throws it on net, and what a tip by James Hamblin in the front. That gives the Lions the early lead. Now later, Zane Franklin with the puck. He's going to just throw it on the net. The first one is stopped, but look at Kobe Moore bat that rebound out of the air. That one knots the game up at 1. Now midway through the second, SSAC retakes their lead. Nishaylin Pillai's shot is stopped, but Matthew Wedman is on the doorstep to bang it home. 2-1 for the visitors. Then a little more from the Lions on the power play. Josh Patterson walks out from the corner and fires a nice one that goes barring in. Just like that, the lead is 2. Same score, a minute left to play in the middle frame. Zane Franklin lets the shot go. Goal scoring machine Bryce Kindop cashes in his 9th on the power play. Now, not long after that, it's Franklin walking out of the corner and burying one with just 1.8 seconds left on the clock. It was a 3-3 game after 40 and 60, and this game is currently in overtime. On Thursday night, a well-rested and hungry Baker Hughes Bobcats team kicked off its playoff run with a dominant 10-2 win against CAC. This afternoon, the Felines were in Edmonton looking to take a stranglehold on the best-of-5 division semifinal. But CAC showed it can fill the net with pucks too. They returned the favor in a 10-4 shellacking of the Cats. Mason Shaw and Sean Weber each had the goals for the Cats. They return home tomorrow for Game 3. And on the Junior B scene, the Bandits are in Wainwright tonight to kick off their series with the Bisons. The Bandits had an easy time in the opening round, sweeping the Vermilion Tigers by a combined score of 26-6. Lloydminster will have a tougher time against Wainwright, though. The Bisons are one of the only teams to score more goals than the Bandits during the regular season, and the two teams split the season series with each winning 2 games apiece. This one is an 8:30 start. To some basketball now. After having a 12-point lead at halftime, the Rustlers let their quarterfinal matchup with the Nate slip away yesterday, losing 73-66. Today, Lakeland was back on the court, and while the team won't be returning to the border city with any hardware, a win against SAIT this afternoon would still give them a chance at 5th place. The Rustlers off to a slow start, trailing by as much as 13 in the game. Third quarter, Sidney Plordy with a rebound going glass for the bucket. Rustlers in single digits of 38-29. Later in the quarter, Aaron Tateson will make it splash from behind the arc. The Trojans leading 50-39 after 3 quarters. In the fourth, under 4 to go, Lakeland trying to mount a comeback. Amanda Carlton goes baseline and drops a reverse layup. 2 of her game-high 16, 56-49. Then Camille McCurley pulls the Rustlers within 6. It's 57-51. However, the Rustlers would officially end their season with a 64-60 loss.